As part of resolutions reached during plenary, sequel to the consideration of a motion on escalating rate of unemployment in the country, is the call on federal, state and local governments to declare a state of emergency on inadequate employment generation. The sponsor of the motion, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, says the most active percentage of the nation's population is forcefully caged by unemployment, thereby hindering their participation in the economic development of Nigeria. According to the Lawmaker, a 2019 National Bureau of Statistics report states that Nigeria's unemployment rate stands at 23.1% of the workforce in the third quarter of 2019. The Lawmaker laments that any nation with such a number of unemployed but employable youth population is only sitting on a keg of gunpowder.
Convinced that a situation where every school graduate has to queue up for a job only in government offices is an indication of the breakdown of private sector, which is the major driver of world economies.
Other senators in their contributions opine that a high level of crime in any society is most times related to the high rates of unemployment.
Each time there is a vacancy of 100 people, you get 1 million plus to apply for such jobs. It gets frustrating for them after some time. To even compound it, there is a limit to age when it comes to employment. They tell you they can't take anybody above 25. And most of them had been looking for a job for the last 6 years. And they are now 30. What is supposed to happen to them? They are all sitting there. The government needs to declare an emergency. And the emergency is as good as being declared now, because something has to be done.
So I think the problem is a complex problem. And we must not just look at the state and federal government alone. Let us look at the banking sector. What is happening to Nigerian banks? Nigerian banks will not give you facility. Now, if you're asking people to be self-employed, to be employed, how do they get facility to run their business?
States and local governments are encouraged to ensure that the skills acquisition centers that we already have are made to function so that our people can obtain skills and be able to run businesses of their own.
In his ruling, President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, urges the federal government, through the Ministry of National Planning, to put up mechanisms and programs that would provide employment for the teeming unemployed youth population at all tiers of government.
Urge the federal, state and local governments to declare emergency on the provision of employment in the youth of Nigeria. Those in favor of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Urge the federal government through the Ministry of National Planning to put up a mechanism and program that will provide employment for our teeming unemployed graduates in all tiers of government. Those in favor of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The Senate, however, urged the federal, state and local governments to revitalize existing industries, build new ones, provide a conducive and enabling environment for the private sector to build more industries.